Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Friday, the 15th day of September. National Neonatal Nurses Day today. Hats off to you guys. You do amazing stuff. National Tackle Kids Cancer Day today. Horrible that we even have such a thing.
Oh, it's just heartbreaking.
National Online Learning Day today. National Cheese Toast Day. National Double Cheeseburger Day. And for me, National Double Chin Day. National Linguine Day. National Creme de Menthe Day. National Tradesman Day. Greenpeace Day. National Felt Hat Day. And today is POW/MIA Recognition Day. All of those things happening on this 15th day of September. I have a guest joining me today as well, Aaron Blabey. He's got several really fun books out, and he's got a new one out right now. It's called Cat on the Run, and it's about a famous internet cat who, like, everybody's following on social media.
Okay.
And then this cat is accused of something that it didn't even really do, but then everybody...
A cat is accused of
Then
something?
everybody hates the cat. So
Okay.
it is a cautionary tale of social media is really what it is.
Okay.
I'm excited to chat with Aaron all about it coming up.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. I saw a stat recently that said 2/3 of people feel self-conscious when they work out in front of others. That's not the only time we feel awkward. In fact, according to a new survey, 68% of us feel awkward as we did in our teens. The poll of 2,000 adults found that as teenagers, people were most self-conscious about their body shape, their hairstyle, and their smile. Turns out many of us still feel the same way. Over half of us say they still feel uncomfortable about their body shape, closely followed by, you guessed it, their hairstyle. Then guess what else? Yeah, their smile. More men than women are self-conscious about their glasses or their contact lenses. More men than women conscious about their height and their hairstyle and their smile. I would not have guessed that for many. Fewer women than men usually stand in front of a row of a group photo. So usually the men kind of...
Yeah.
I hide in the back all the time.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, well, I don't want to block out everybody. So taking selfies makes 41% of us feel anxious. If you want to read that study, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know they say a dog is man's best friend, but a new study found that, well, maybe they're women's best friend? Analysis of brain scans by researchers from the Institute of Cognitive Neuroscience and Psychology and some university in Hungary that I'm not even going to try to say, suggests dogs really do listen when we talk to them. What's more, they do so in a way that's oddly similar to babies, like human babies, with a preference for certain tones that come from women more so than men. Scientists believe this is due to the fact that women more often speak to dogs with exaggerated elements of speech. Heidi does it.
I do.
Show me what you do, Heidi.
No.
He's like, oh, I'm like, stop doing that. Oh, Cassie. I'm like, just quit it. Such as tone, stress, rhythm, and emotion, much the way they tend to speak to infants. Like, oh, look at the little baby.
Yes, I do. I
don't
am guilty.
I don't do any of that. I'm like, hello, dog. Hello, infant. Pretty matter of fact. Don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. I don't know if you heard this, but Taylor Swift recently did a tour, like a concert tour.
I've heard
rumors. Okay. So what they're asking now is, can her concert continue to have the momentum and maybe beat out Barbenheimer? Because they're going to be in the box office. Cinema owners are counting on hopefully ticket sales to be well for the Taylor Swift Eras Tour to hit theaters October 13th. So this movie is really a concert that's filmed and it's going to be playing at theaters. Anyway, they've done this before and it's done really well. Justin Bieber did really well at this. Several others have done really well with this. So, yeah, if you didn't make it to the Taylor Swift concert, you might be able to make it to a theater.
I've seen that they do this. I've had no desire ever to go to
I-
a concert in a theater.
I don't know. It might be kind of cool. And Ren and Stimpy are still coming back. The dark-humored animated sitcom, The Ren and Stimpy Show, aired on Nickelodeon from 1991 to 1995. Well, in 2020, Comedy Central announced a revival. And they were going to produce it without the creator. Although we've not seen a lot of updates, Billy West, who took over the voice of Ren beginning in season 3, also voices Stimpy, responded to a fan who asked if they were still coming back. He said, yes, they are. Sit tight and wait for the announcements.
I loved Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, it was a silly show. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the scoop of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. This is kind of interesting. Mike Tyson, the boxer,
Yes.
says that he smokes about $40,000 worth of marijuana every month.
Wow.
So, having never bought marijuana, I don't know how much that is, but it sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot.
So, if there's 30 days in a month, that's more than $1,000 worth of marijuana every day.
hey, I guess if you got the money.
So, I don't know. Does he do anything else, or is he just?
I don't know. I have not heard anything about Mike Tyson
well, now
for
you know
many
why.
years.
He's been
Yeah.
a little bit busy. All right, and we have this would you rather. I got a couple of these for you. Okay, Heidi, would you rather go on a double date with your parents or a double date with your ex?
My parents.
Oh, absolutely. Your parents are awesome.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully our kids would answer the same way, because it would be fun to go on a double date with our kids.
Yeah.
All right, would you rather unintentionally talk like Yoda or unintentionally breathe like Darth Vader?
Talk like Yoda.
Yeah, that would be cool. The breathing like Darth Vader, there are times that I feel like I've done that.
After a
that
flight of
noise, I'm like,
steps.
What was that? What was that noise? Was that me? Would you rather wear jeans one size too small or shoes two sizes too big? Well, sadly, I do both of those.
Probably the shoes.
Shoes two sizes too big, that's very uncomfortable. I bought a pair of shoes that were too big, and then I was wearing them, and they were very uncomfortable. Most of my jeans are one size too small, so I'm already doing that. And we've got room for one more. Would you rather take amazing selfies, but all of your other photos are horrible, or take breathtaking photographs of anything but yourself?
Oh, probably amazing selfies. I really don't take many pictures anymore.
I'd be the exact opposite, because I could go the rest of my life without having a single selfie. Don't need that.
Well, I know that, but if you take horrible photos, like if anybody else takes a photo of you and it's horrible, there wouldn't be any good pictures of you at all.
Huh.
And then your grandchildren someday are like, yeah.
That was my grandma? Yikes. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday. Our guest today is the #1 New York Times best-selling author, Aaron Blabey. He's got a new book out, Cat on the Run. It's a fun, silly book. Where did this idea come from?
Hey, it was a few things, but I had been wanting to do a series about a female character in an action comedy setting for a while. But hadn't found the right thing. And then I just started thinking about the way that, we're living in an age of social media and that the internet can turn on you pretty fast.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I just had the idea about the world's number one cat video star, what would happen if she was accused of a crime she didn't commit and had to go on the run? So it was a bit of a combination of it's like a social media version of The Fugitive with a cat.
Well, I think it's just fun, and it looks really good. I wouldn't call this a comic book. Would you call this like a graphic novel?
I guess you would. Yeah, it is a graphic novel. As far as I'm concerned, it's always just it's my version of a movie, but done in a book, is how I think of it. There's a movie playing in my head, and I just write it down.
I love it. And there's like a movie trailer for the book that's really cool.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yes, Scholastic do an amazing job with those. But it actually is in development as an actual movie. This Cat on the Run, because it was the opposite of The Bad Guys. So The Bad Guys, my other series, began as a book series, which was turned into a DreamWorks movie, and I pitched Cat on the Run to a studio where it is now currently in development, and as I did that, I thought, this would actually make a really good book series, so I've done it the reverse way around.
Aaron, right now in the world, there's so many serious things going on. I think it's great to have a departure from the serious and have something just absurd and silly like Cat on the Run.
Oh, good. I'm glad you do. And look, I think underneath it, though, is like I was saying, that thing about how, the world of social media can be a beast that you need to be very careful with. I think that's a really cool thing to discuss in a fun and silly way with kids, so that they are, because that's the world they live in now. They live in a world where they have to manage that, and they have to be smart about how they deal with it. And it's, I think that is my favorite thing, is finding ways to take something of, considerable substance like that and then put it in a scenario that is absurd. I love creating that sort of stuff.
And there's a lesson to be learned, because the same social media fan base that loves this kitty cat in the beginning turns on the cat over something the cat didn't even really do. But, it's not necessarily innocent until proven guilty on the internet. You are guilty until you can prove you are innocent.
That's right. And we see that every day. It happens all the time now, and it's. I don't think look. The age group for my books is 6 to 12, and I feel like that's a really great time to just start introducing the idea that it's something that you need to be careful when you deal with it. And I think to do that in this form is it's a very satisfying way for me to tell a big story with a character who goes on a big long journey, but it also covers this sort of territory.
And that also explains why I like it so much. The age group 6 to 12, that's my mindset as well most of the time. So I think we found out why I like it so much.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
And I'm looking here. Did you do the artwork as well, Aaron?
I did, yeah.
So in addition to the writing, you did the artwork. Now, is that common? Do you usually have the same person doing the artwork and the actual writing, or is that a little unusual?
I don't know how common it is, but I've never really had a choice. I just, like I said, I see the story in my head. Like, I'm not the world's greatest illustrator by any means, but I'm able to get the story out of my head and onto a piece of paper, and and I know a lot of writers are comfortable handing their story across to an illustrator who then interprets it, but it just always made the most sense to me to just do it myself.
Yeah, well, I think it all came together very nicely. Thank you for your time. I'm also looking forward to the movie version. I think that'll be fun.
Cool. Well, thank you, John. Thank you. And the movie will be a little while away, but next year, actually, my other series, Thelma the Unicorn, that is the movie version of that, which is a great big animated musical, will be released on Netflix next year.
Well, when that is out, we should chat again. I appreciate your time.
You got it. Take care.
Absolutely. Again, #1 New York Times bestselling author Aaron Blabey. His new book is out now, Cat on the Run. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Most species of snakes can detect earthquakes in advance. They can sense quakes that occur as far as 75 miles away, and they can sense them up to 5 days before they happen.
Oh, interesting. So watch the snakes.
So apparently we just need to get some snakes, and then hopefully they like you and they'll tell you what's going on. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Lack of sleep can make it harder to lose weight. Yeah, I know that one. I should probably get more sleep. I should probably lose more weight. I should probably do a lot of things. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
All of your teeth are unique, and so are all of everyone else's teeth. So there's not 2 teeth anywhere in the world that are exactly the same. They're all unique. That's
Okay.
pretty cool. Fun fact for you,
What's
Heidi.
that, John?
In 1984, a Canadian farmer began renting ad space on his cows. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Ads on the side of a cow. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Japanese, the word kimono literally means thing to wear. Ki is wear, mono is thing. So kimono is thing to wear.
Okay.
Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. Among those of us who still have a VHS movie in our home, this is most likely the movie that would be in our collection. What is it? Which movie would we all have on VHS?
All of us on VHS.
It's a Disney movie. Does that help?
Well, I figured it was a Disney movie.
It's Lion King. Does that help?
Oh, geez, no. That was my least favorite Disney movie of all Disney movies.
Hakuna Matata. All right. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. I'm not sure you really want to know this, but some people definitely do. Chinese researchers say they have a solution to the gross bathroom surprises like left on toilets. A team at the university, the Haozong University of Science and Technology, developed a non-stick toilet bowl that would make the toilet brush completely obsolete.
Okay.
Because everything in there would be non-stick.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is a discussion I never thought I'd be having with you publicly on the radio. They use 3D printing technology to make what they call an abrasion-resistant super slippery flush toilet, or an ARSFT.
So you'd never have to clean your toilet
Never.
again.
Demonstrations show dye synthetic stuff sliding seamlessly down the bowl without leaving anything for the next user to find.
Wow.
So that is something.
What about the toilet seat?
I have no idea if they have toilet seats to match. Who knows? Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Snobby myths about wine. Heidi, wine.
Okay.
Professional wine tasters know what they're doing. A study shows that only 10% of experts are consistent in their choices, many swayed by labels and pricing more so than taste. Boxed wine is tacky. No, boxed wine is portable, durable, and cheap. And many of the costs that come from packaging and shipping are because everything is made of glass. So they're like, no, this is just a more affordable way to do it. Always serve reds with meat and whites with fish. No. Fatty meat, fish like tuna, salmon, or swordfish pair better with a medium-bodied red wine. All wine gets better with age. No, 90% of all wine produced in the world is meant to be consumed within a year or two, so they don't all get better with age. Never put ice cubes in your wine. Well, ice can be used to temper wine that's especially alcoholic. Chilling your wine also helps bring out the subtle flavors and nuances. Bottles with corks are better than those with twist-off caps. The reality is the caps have been proven to perform better than the corks. So they're saying that's not necessarily the case. More expensive wines taste better, not necessarily. And blended wines are inferior, not even close. So if you'd like to have all of the details, they're all on the list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Now your quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. The quote today is from Charles de Gaulle, who says, "He who laughs last didn't get the joke."
That is true.
I love that. There's some good quotes I've got this week.
there
I've had
have
several.
been.
If you'd like to submit a quote for our quote of the day, you can do that at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way, courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Listen to this story, Heidi.
Okay.
She was his angel. A woman pulls a paralyzed man from a burning car. Dennis Brown is paralyzed from the waist down, which made it challenging for him to get out of a rental car when it burst into flames.
Jeez.
He says the woman who pulled him out of the burning car is a true hero, risking her life to save his life. I had rented a car from Enterprise equipped with hand controls. I've been in the car several times. It seemed like the car was about to give out. I looked up and the front end was on fire.
Oh my gosh.
He started to panic while trying to get his wheelchair out. Then suddenly a stranger was by my side. The car, now ablaze, she is panicking. I'm like, wow, this isn't going to happen. The woman quickly gave up on assembling the wheelchair and just pulled him out of the car. So she was trying to get the wheelchair pulled open first.
Right.
And then she's like, yeah, we'll do that later. Let's get you out of here. Says, I almost lost my child in this burning car, Brown's mother said. I cannot thank her enough. If she had not pulled him out, he would have burned in that car.
Yikes.
She was his angel. And there's a screenshot here of the car completely engulfed in flames. And then there's a video, if you'd like, you can click on and see that as well. I've got that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. How cool is it that this lady came over and did that?
That's
Is
pretty
that the
great.
greatest thing ever?
I would like to think I would do the same thing.
Same here. And
I don't think I'd walk by a burning car and just leave somebody sitting in it. There's no
somebody
way.
might want to do something about that. No, I think that I would too, and I think that you would. Again,
Most people would.
You would hope.
Yeah.
But you never know. Here's a sad thing. A lot of the times now you see people when somebody is needing
Just pull
help.
out their phone.
Yeah, they start recording it
Yeah.
instead. I'm like, what are you doing? Put the phone down and help.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.